I've got 6 great fashion hacks for you today, including one that literally has saved me £100. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So I did a fashion hacks video about a month ago, which you all seem to really enjoy. So I thought I'd show you some more fashion hacks which are a little bit more season appropriate. I've got one hack that I honestly am amazed that it actually works, and like I said in the introduction, it has saved me £100. So I will show you that at the end, so you'll want to stick around for that. But let's get going with the first hack. So the first hack is the bracelet hack. Now, if you've ever been in your house on your own and tried to put a bracelet on and struggled, then you're not alone, because I've done that so many times. I've tried to put the bracelet on my own. I've tried to lean my wrist against a wall, and it's just so frustrating because nothing seems to work. So I found this tool on Amazon that I use all the time now, and you literally just have to clip your bracelet onto this tool like I've shown you in the clip, and then you put the tool in your hand with the bit that's grasped onto the bracelet as close to your wrist as possible, and then you literally just wrap the bracelet round and link it through, and then unclip the bracelet tool, and it just makes life so much easier. This is the tool I'm talking about, just in case. I bought it from Amazon. It was under £5, and it just literally works with a clip like this. And what I was trying to explain was just to make sure that you hold it in your hand with the opening closest to your wrist as possible, so it will make it easier for you to put the bracelet on. However, if you don't want to buy this tool, it is actually just as easy to do that with things that you might have around the house, like for example a Kirby grip. The only thing I would say is try to get one that's as long as possible. So I'm going to show you how that works. So literally, I'm just going to loop this Kirby grip through the link of my bracelet. Now I'm going to try and show you as well as I possibly can on this, because with the camera what I'm doing, but I'm literally placing this in my hand with this bit closest to my wrist, and then I'm going to just loop it round my wrist, and then in the same line I'm going to just link the bracelet through, take the Kirby grip out, and there you go. So you don't have to buy the tool. I find it just quite handy, but just having something like this is really just as easy. And again, most people have these Kirby grips in their house. So yeah, really good hack when you're on your own and struggling to put your jewelry on. So if you're anything like me, I love belts. I think they're just great accessories to make an outfit look really put together, to make it look polished, to break your outfit up. Love a belt, and I have loads of them, but I used to either just pop my belts onto a hanger, or I used to just dump them all into a box. And then if I'm in a rush and I'm trying to find the right belt, I used to end up throwing them out of the box to find the one I wanted, and it just all looks a real mess. The better way to do that is by using this. That will make your belts look really neat and tidy. It will give you way more storage space, and will be visible to you when you're getting dressed and where your belts are, so you won't have to throw things out of the box. So basically, just simply hold the belt like you would as if you were going to use it, but instead of putting one end through the belt buckle like you normally would, put it in from the top and pull it quite tight, but to allow enough room inside to then loop the rest of the belt round and round, so it creates almost this neat little ball, and that stays. You might have to adjust it a little bit and tighten it a little bit, but that's really great for keeping it neat and tidy. And then you'll see that same box, I've placed all the belts back in that box, and how much room I have and how much more visible they are. And I think that just really makes life easier. So my third hack is a bra hack. Now this bra hack is especially great if you're wearing a really low back top or a dress and you do need to wear a bra, because if you anything like me, I need that support, so I can't go braless as a D cup. I need to have that support, and I've got a couple of great strapless bras, but I still prefer to have kind of the support of a strap. So I just get a halter neck bra, and I've seen a lot of people do this hack with the kind of the straps of their own bra, and I've tried that, and while it looks good for the camera, while you adjust it, I just find it really uncomfortable. I never find that the straps, no matter if I extend them as much as I possibly can, I just find it uncomfortable to use my own bra straps to kind of create this look. So what I do instead is I just get some bra converters. Now again, all of these kind of things I'm going to show you today are under £10, and I've got everything from Amazon, so it's not expensive. You might have some of these things already around the house, but this one comes, I think it was £4.99 in the UK, and you get 3 and you can choose your colour. So I've got black and I've got a nude colour. So I'll show you with the black one before I show you how I use them. So it comes in 2 separate pieces, and all you need to do is you need to hook on this piece to your bra on one side and hook on the other piece to your bra, the other piece of this adjuster on your bra on the other side, and then literally when you do the bra up, you will just use the hook and eye on your extender. So you'll see in the clip how easy it is. It literally, you just have to put your bra on as normal, then bring the straps around the back and to the front, so it kind of almost creates a bit of a crisscross, and just hook it in the front, and then you can adapt your bra strap at the back so it completely is invisible, because you can kind of, you know, even if you've got like a really low cut dress, you can actually push that down and it stays, and it's such a perfect way to be able to wear your low back tops but still have that support. And like I said, this costs a couple of pounds. The next hack is really great if you've got some jeans that are way too loose on the waist, you know, you haven't got the time to get them tailored, or you don't want to get them tailored. So these, I've got 2 hacks. I've got one which works really well, but I have to be honest, it's a little bit more difficult. And then I'm going to show you the second one as well. So in the first one, you basically thread through the buttonhole part of your jeans through your belt buckle. You then put the kind of the prong of your, or the needle of your belt into your buttonhole, and then you do your jeans up from behind as normal. Now this is a bit that's really quite hard, because depending on how big your buttonhole is, it might be a bit of a struggle. I managed to get mine on, but again, you know, how practical this might be if you were going to, when you were going to the toilet, having to keep undo it up again, I don't know, but it works really, really well, and your jeans stay in place. There's no bunching. The belt stays exactly where it should stay, and that's really great. But like I said, sometimes it might not be practical. What I like to do instead, and again, I've got another tool to do this. It's again, I brought these from Amazon. Now these are just like little buttons that are great for jeans. They come in like this, like a little button. They have different patterns on them, and you simply pull them apart, and then you've got like 2 separate bits. You've got the needle part that threads through your jeans, and then the back part which you hook back onto it. So it's really simple. All you do is you put the button where you want it to be on your waist, so where the jeans are going to fit you best. Put it through your jeans, and then from behind attach the fastener on behind and just kind of click it on, and then do your jeans up as normal, put your belt on, and it looks brilliant. And it's so easy. Again, it depends how big your jeans are for you. So obviously if you're going to put your button further out, then you might get a bit of a diagonal on your waist, but that's absolutely fine because there's actually loads of jeans at the moment that you can buy that have got kind of a diagonal shape at the top where the button it does up. So, you know, it looks really great. It's a really good, easy hack if you don't want to, you know, get your clothes tailored. If you haven't got the time to get them tailored and you really want to wear an item of clothing, then I think this is a really great hack. I would say though that I haven't tried it on trousers, but I would be careful if you just try it on trousers because obviously this goes through the material. With jeans, you can just never tell. It doesn't show a hole, but if you've got kind of trousers that are a little bit more delicate and you use this, and it might actually show the little hole in your trousers. But for jeans, this is absolutely perfect. Again, you get loads in a pack. Let me show you, you get loads in a pack. You can choose different designs, and I will link all of these products from Amazon. And again, this was under £5 for all of these. So this is just great. I think both of them work really well. I just find the second one a lot more practical to do, and it just keeps your jeans in place without bunching them up, and your belt kind of staying neat and tidy without rising up because your jeans are too big for you around the waist. Let's move on to the handbag shortening hack. Now, if you've got handbags that are really meant to be crossbody, but you want them to be a bit more versatile and you want to be able to wear them as a shoulder bag, a really easy hack is to open the flap of the bag and kind of loop your strap around the flap once so it shortens the strap, and then put the flap of the bag back buckled on, and then put the bag on your shoulder, and it will stay perfectly as a shoulder bag. The only thing I would say about that is you'll have to be careful when you open up your bag again and you're going to get something inside, because you know it may unravel. Again, I've got a better way of doing this that I use myself, so let me show you that. So I've got another tool from Amazon. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that, which is just this like little tool that you can open. Like you can just open this bit here, and that gives you two like hooks on either side almost, and I'll show you how I use that. So my handbag is a crossbody bag, but it's an expensive handbag, and I wanted to get as much use out of it as I possibly could, and I like to take this out with me at night and wear it as a shoulder bag as well. So all you do is you pull in from inside the bag the chain to the kind of length that you want the strap to be, and then all you would do is you would hook one end into your chain. So you would hook the clip onto one part of your chain, and then the other side to the other part of your chain, and then you would just close this little kind of tab. I'm not sure, I'm hoping that you're going to see what I'm doing here. There, and then you literally, that will be kept inside, and you've adjusted your bag. Now, I had a pack, these come in a pack, again, really cheap, but I must have used them all, and I can't find another one. But what would be even easier and give you more room in your bag, because at the moment, what you have is this kind of sitting inside. What would be easier is to have two of these and then clip it on at each side, one on one side, one on the chains on the other side, and then you would have you wouldn't have this bit in the middle. So this is really, really handy. I use these loops all the time to then adjust my bag to wear it as a shoulder bag. And that also means that when you open the flap, literally you could open the flap without having a chain there that you've looped through that and hooked. So I find I use this all the time, and I think this is one of my favorites to kind of make my bags more versatile. Now moving on to the final clip, and the one that has surprised me the most. And to be honest, I actually researched this because I've got some Sambas that I absolutely love and I wear all the time, but I'll show you a picture of them, and they've got really dirty, and they've got this mark which looked like oil. I don't know what it was, but nothing I did would take it out. I used suede cleaner, I used that kind of suede block that you get. nothing would take it off. So I was doing some research and I saw a clip of a lady, I think it was a Spanish kind of Instagram reel, and she took some micellar water, just simple micellar face makeup, just some simple micellar makeup cleaning product, and put that onto a cotton pad and simply just wiped. And I tried that, as you'll see in the clip, and oh my God, it literally just got rid of it. I am absolutely amazed. And I was to the point where I was going to buy a new pair of sandals because that mark was starting to bother me so much. It's starting to make it look really scruffy that I was going to order a new pair of trainers. And the rest of the trainers are absolutely fine. They're not really worn out, but I really, really dislike that mark. And now I'm going to keep them. And I'm not going to buy another pair of Samba trainers because these has worked perfectly. And I'm not going to pretend and say, oh my God, those are as good as you, you know, you would never know that you've worn them. But the mark's gone. It doesn't bother me at all anymore. And it looks so much better. And we're talking about a couple of quid of makeup cleaner that works perfectly. I wonder if that actually probably would be really good to work on, maybe on clothes where you've got makeup stains, or it was very unexpected. And guys, honestly, try that on your suede trainers. So that's all the 6 fashion hacks I have for you today, guys. I hope you found them really useful. Please let me know which ones were your favorites in the comments below, and if you're going to use any of them. Also, if you have any other fashion hacks that I haven't mentioned, then please add them in the comments below as well, because I'm always up to find a good fashion hack. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, then I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel if you like the content. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.